Hello YouTube, this is Falcon Paladin coming to you with another upload of a game that I'm playing currently. This is World of Warcraft. If you've been under a rock for the last decade, you won't recognize this game, but if you do, then you'll see this is Blizzard's very famous and popular MMORPG, which stands for massively multiplayer online role-playing game. It was released back in 2004, and it is now 2015, which means it's been, almost 11 years since it came out. World of Warcraft is based on the Warcraft universe that was created back in the mid-90s by Blizzard. It started with Warcraft 1 in 1994 and Warcraft 2 in 1995. Now, I played a lot of Warcraft 2 when I was 9 or 10 years old. It holds a very special place in my heart. And when World of Warcraft came out, I was pretty eager to hop on board there, so I started playing back in probably 2006. Played for a long time, got really into it, and eventually took a break from it for a couple of years just because I was in school, I was trying to establish a new career, and it wasn't too conducive to either of those goals. The game can be pretty addictive and kind of suck people in, so I did come back though. I kind of had some on and off periods, and right now is one of my on times with the game. Who you're looking at right now is Fanazavana. He is my level 99 human paladin, and what you'll notice is that the name is very long and it looks a lot like banana, if you've been looking up here in the top left at all. It's something that I realized a little bit too late. I was already too invested in the game to change it, so I've been playing this guy for a really long time, and he is going to be Fanazavana forever. So today what I'd like to do is take you on a little quest, kind of show you what the game is all about if you haven't experienced it. And if you haven't experienced the later stages of the game, this might be something new for you as well. So what we're going to do is hop on my horse here, which is a paladin charger. I earned him by doing a pretty long and difficult quest back when I was level 61 or 62. Very proud of him, right him to this day. So we're going to go ahead and hop on over to this Griffin master named Dungar Longdrink. And he is going to take us on a flight to the border of Nagrand, or Nagrand, or however you say that. I have no idea. And he takes a little bit of money from us, puts us on a griffin that flies us where we need to go. It's the Griffin Taxi system, essentially, is what it is. It was introduced back in the original version of Warcraft back in 2004. Maybe 2005, I'm not sure. But what these griffins do is take you from place to place. It's a quick way to travel. The player can go get a drink or take a quick bathroom break while they're flying around here, or just enjoy the view of the trees, of the mountains. It's a good way to kind of get an overlook of all the places that you're questing out in the World of Warcraft. This particular trip is taking us through some areas that I've been before, which is always fun to see from above. So the idea here is that in this particular version of the game, which is called Warlords of Draenor, the latest expansion of World of Warcraft, there is a group of what are called Iron Horde. They are orcs that just basically want to destroy everything, and they've been coming through a dark portal. So everybody gathers together, bands together to be on the same side, goes through the portal to where the Iron Horde are coming from, and they're trying to push them back on their own homeland. So this is where we are in Draenor, in the Iron Horde base land, and we're trying to set up a base camp in Nagrand. Now what's interesting about Warlords of Draenor is that it was created, a lot of the names are similar to what you find in the Burning Crusade expansion, which came out in 2008, maybe 2006, 2007. So this version of Draenor, which is where you are in Burning Crusade, is a little bit older, and so the names are the same, but not much is the same other than that. So before we go set up our base at Nagrand, or Nagrand, we're going to go ahead and take out this particular, it's called a mob, or an enemy that you can attack, named Grizzle Ma. You'll notice that he has a silver dragon portrait around his face. Now what that means is that he is a rare spawn, and he drops extra special gear, special amounts of gold, things that are really handy to have. So we are going to hop off our horse, put up a quick shield, and go in and attack him and see what we can get. in World of Warcraft is that you want to stay in front of your opponent at all times. Because if you're not facing them, or if they're behind you, then you can attack them, but they can attack you. So you always want to make sure that you're facing them head on. At least in the case of most classes, I suppose that what rogues like to do is get behind their opponent and just stab them in the back that way. But what paladins are all about is just standing in there, taking hits, blocking stuff with their shield, smacking them around with holy energy. Let's see if that's something I need to stop. I don't know what feeding time does. If you notice, there was a timer up here that showed you that he was engaging in feeding time, which is a special ability that he has, and I don't know what it means. That particular ability was called Leap for the Kill. It just stuns me, does a little bit of damage, but you'll notice that my health bar is still pretty high. I don't have to worry much about dying to Grizzle Ma. Just going to keep up the holy damage. So what's important to know about these legendary, or these rare spawns, not legendary, is that they are usually no tougher than an average mob, but they do have more health, and so they're more difficult to kill that way. We're going to do a couple more hits with the sword, and he is dead. And he gave me a grizzled Wolfskin Cloak. So if we go to my bags and take a look at it, and it gives me 78 strength, 118 stamina, 43 haste, and 57 mastery. A lot of those make sense if you're not familiar with the game, but mastery, what that does is different for each class of the game. Paladins, it means differently than it does from rogues, or death knights, or monks, or other classes. But essentially what it does is gives me more damage to my holy abilities, it absorbs more damage with particular shields, and gives me more avoidance. So what I see here is that it does give a paladin tank 2% upgrade to what I'm wearing now. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on. And I now have a different cloak on. You'll notice it switches there behind my huge shield. And we'll head back on to the quest in Nagrand. So back on the horse we go. We're going to follow the arrow on the mini-map here. Is that where we want to go? No, it's not. I was tricked by my map. If we actually select the quest that we're on in the quest log, it shows us we want to go this way. So we're going to head in a northwesterly direction. That Warsong clan is part of the Iron Horde. They would attack me if they could get close enough to me to do so, but they didn't. So we're just going to keep heading up here, taking a look at these nice talbuks, which are essentially elks, I guess. Elks crossed with gazelles that you see in Draenor. Oh boy, there's a wrecked caravan. Oh no. And there are a bunch of guards that are dead here too. This is the guy I was supposed to report to, Lieutenant Balfour. Oh, he says they came at us from nowhere. The lieutenant nearly passes out. The officer is in a great deal of pain. It's clear he's not long for this world. The Warsong surprise attack. Oh, those are the guys we saw on the dogs back there. Headed west. They took the blueprints. I'm assuming these are the blueprints for the garrison that I need to build in Nagrand. Every different area of Draenor that I've been, I've needed to build a garrison. It's just a place for me to rest and recuperate, to buy things, to sell things. It's just a base of operations. So I need to speak with Rangardi Dakan at Talari Station. So let's do that. Ooh, sounds like he is not long for this world. So we're going to head out to the west, see if we can find the Warsong. Oh, and here they come. Oh, and there's a lot of them. I'm going to get off the road. I don't think I can fight this many people at once. And that's something that World of Warcraft is really all about. You can choose to attack those guys if you want to. You might die terribly, you might be able to win and get a lot of experience and loot, but I am not interested in a huge fight today. I just kind of want to get this quest over with and get my base established. So we're going to head following this arrow to the west. Avoid getting attacked by these bulls, which look kind of grumpy, and they'll probably take a few swings at me if I give them the chance. Some wind rocks, which are just giant owl, eagle, hybrid types. Coming here through the low grasses, gates of Gramashar. I'm guessing I don't really want to come here either. Yeah, level 100 Nagrand Skirmisher. Let's not mess with that particular mob. So that's not where we want to go. That's another thing about Warcraft, is that you can get sidetracked very easily. There are a lot of cool things to see, a lot of neat things to explore, but if you just want to get the quests done, then that's something you can do. We're going to come back down this hill without taking a big drop off that other side. You can take a pretty large fall in this game without dying, but something you just want to avoid if at all possible. And here we are at Talar. Looks like the easiest way to get there is just riding through this water, which is pretty shallow. Oh no, it looks like there's been another attack here. Oh, and here are some Warsong riders on horses that want to kill me really badly. One of the benefits of playing a paladin, especially a paladin who is good at tanking, which is just a fancy way of saying you like getting smashed in the face, is that you can attack multiple enemies, let them hit on you all they want, and it's difficult for them to kill you before you kill them. Back in an earlier expansion, Wrath of the Lich King, which was my favorite expansion of the game, they really introduced this concept that paladins are good at being tanks. Almost to the point that if you were only attacking a single enemy at a time, you were kind of wasting your abilities. It wasn't as effective as rounding up a group of 5 or 6 or 7 and taking them all on at once. So it looks like he's hooked me with a net here, trying to kill me that way. And I was able to take him out, pick up some money in the process. And this guy is stunned and I can't talk to him, so I hope he's okay. Another nice thing about paladins is that we can heal ourselves. So I'm going to use this flash of light spell down here on my toolbar. You'll notice at the top left my health is going up over time as I do that. And I'll hop back on my horse and see where I need to go. Some more invading Warsong clan. Yep, this is the direction. So we're going to head this way. Guy on the horse wants me dead, but I don't really worry too much about that. Or the dog, rather, not a horse. I'm going to jump off. Hopefully not take too much damage. Oh, we fell in some water, so no damage at all. And horses can swim. Oh no, I got rooted. They threw a net at me, made me stuck in the water. I'm not sure how that works, but here we come down this hillside to Talari Station. And here we are. We're supposed to talk to Dakan, that's who it is. Commander Fanazavana, it is good to see you. We have much to discuss. The situation in Nagrand is rapidly deteriorating. We've lost Talar. Yes, I noticed that, thank you. To make matters worse, Gromash has named Garrosh Hellscream the new warlord of the Warsong clan. That seems like bad news. I seem to recognize that name from somewhere in the past. The Warsong struck us hard. We lost Talar, but we have a rare opportunity to strike at the heart of the Warsong. We need your wisdom and leadership to pull it off, Fanazavana. Oh, okay. That sounds nice. First, though, we're going to get our survivors out of Talar. My Rangari are ready to strike. We just need to get you to them. Thalen has a copter you can get to them. Oh, that can get you to them. Unfortunately, his hands are full just trying to keep the infernal thing running. Help him get it up and running? Wants you to collect assorted engineering parts, prop rotor, and transmission flywheel. So this is another staple of Warcraft, a fetch quest. Just go get the things we need so we can actually have fun. So I'll accept the quest, but I'm not going to do it today. And here's the dwarf yelling at me to get it done. So we're going to go ahead and end here. After we talk to this flight master, it is good to have taxi stops wherever you go. And I'm going to sign off. But this is World of Warcraft. I will probably be back with some more levels, some more quests as I try to accomplish my goal of reaching level 100 here in the next couple of weeks. But anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed Falcon Paladin, and we'll see you next time.